Hey, don't Bobby Dirkens here. Clemson goes up to South Bend, Indiana. Indiana. We're not talking about somewhere exotic. We ain't talking about out to, somewhere like, Italy. We ain't talking about going down to somewhere like Key West, going down there and getting a tropical drink. No, we're talking about going up to Indiana. Played Notre Dame. Lord, them people ain't had nothing good except for misconduct by Priest in the movie Rudy in a long flipping time. They go up there and lose to them. Lose to them. 35-14. 35-14. Clemson loses. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, Notre Dame, good job to y'all. Good job to you. You did good. I look forward to, anytime Notre Dame this season has played anybody worth a crap, they've won. The only problem is when Notre Dame has to play somewhere, I don't know, like Marshall or Stanford. Stanford, when they played Notre Dame, only had 2 wins, and one of them was Colgate. Yeah, the toothpaste company. Notre Dame couldn't beat them. And it was at home. Both those losses were at home. Shoo. Notre Dame, you did it. I can't wait to see who you lose to next. It'll probably be the Alabama School of the Blind or something like that. But you could beat Clemson tonight. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I love my Tigers, been pulling for them for years, all this bunch of... I'm tired of explaining this mess. I love Clemson. I've been putting up with them for years. Good and bad. Mostly bad, believe it or not. They're going to fly back in to Greenville. Sweeney's going to get upset that anybody says anything about tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say something real quick. Some of you are going to be shocked pantsless. Like if you're out in public right now and suddenly you're bottomless and you're getting arrested for indecent exposure, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now. It is my fault, but it ain't my fault. I'm going to blow your pants off. Tonight was not DJ's fault. It wasn't. Lord, I know he's low-hanging fruit and you want to go after him. But just want to tell you right now, I can tell you whose fault it was. The OC. If anybody sitting in this room right now watched my preview of this game, raise your hand. Raise your hand. I see hands going up everywhere. There's a few of you ain't got, one of them ain't got arms. Anyway, what did I say? I said, tell DJ that you trust him, and instead of throwing the ball out to the right or out to the left, throw the ball. It's going to be shocking. I hope you're sitting down. Throw it downfield. Did they do that? Oh, no. Because obviously, the same offensive plays that you would run at Richmond is definitely good enough to run with 5- and 4-star talent at Clemson. This is not the way Sweeney built this his program. This ain't. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you the Dabo Sweeney that got to where he's at today, and for some reason he's lost himself. And that is, he finally got to the Orange Bowl. Got 10 wins. What happened? Went down, played Pat White and Slayton and all them youngins at West Virginia. Lost 70-33 in the Orange Bowl. What did he do the next day? Fired his defensive coordinator, Kevin Steele. Fired him. Got rid of him. He was gone. Who'd he hire? Brent Venables. Brent Venables was there. Things began to change. Chad Morris left. He hired Jeff Scott. And I want to pause right here real quick. I've had people tell me to my face, go, well, I have you right now, have you know that Jeff Scott never, ever called any plays. It was Elliott. Why is it that when Scott left, all hell broke loose? You need to ask yourself that. I know there was that 1 year with LSU, but I'm just asking you right now for a friend, which is me. I want you to answer me without giving me a bunch of politician answers, which is no answer at all. I want you to tell me the truth, or I could choke it out of you. Tell me the truth. What happened after Jeff Scott left? Who was the part of the OC combo when they won their 2 national championships? Jeff Scott. That's the easy answer, you idiot. The point is that Elliott was okay. What has happened to Sweeney's hiring practices? Now, I know Goodwin didn't play at Clemson. I know he didn't. He's about one of the very few coaches who didn't play at Clemson. And that has become like the standard to be a coach at Clemson. We want to build a good culture. That's good. You really want to get people fired up? Win games. They get real fired up about that. This is not what Sweeney did to get to where he's at. I know everybody's wanting to, I know that DJ threw that pick 6 and everybody's talking about that. Folks, that ain't the problem, y'all. That was not the problem. There's some of you sitting in there tonight. Maybe you're drunk. I don't know if you're drunk. If you're drunk, good for you. At least if you say something stupid, you can sober up tomorrow. But if you are absolutely stone cold sober and you think that it's just that whatever Sweeney says or does or thinks or feels or whatever is okay, you're bad off. Clemson played terrible from the word go. Their defense was consistently out on the field. The offensive plays were absolutely ridiculous. I'm just being honest with you. Notre Dame went out and won the game. Good for them. They're done. They did their thing. Think about this, Clemson. You're part of the win column for them, while their loss column is Ohio State. So you step back and you say, okay, we're in the company of Ohio State. No, you're not. Ohio State actually beat them. And Marshall beat them. And Stanford beat them. And I'll go ahead and about guarantee you this. That's not their last loss of the season. But you were a win for them. You got to ask yourself that question. I'm just telling you. Like I had a cousin. I mean, he and one of my other cousins, they were really closely kin. They got to doing some stuff they shouldn't. Created kid had a hand coming out of his head. You have to ask yourself, why does our kid have a hand coming out of his head? Well, maybe it's because you're incestuous, nasty people. Maybe that's why. Notre Dame is not that good. I've watched them all season. And that's saying a lot. And they beat you 35-14. But hey, look. Just look at. I'm just going to say this right now. Notre Dame will probably lose at least one more, if not 2 more games this year, but you won't be one of them. But we're all in. Because no matter what Sweeney does, Sweeney could go out in the mid at the 50-yard line for some of y'all. And he could drop his drawers and expose himself to everybody. People start clapping. Y'all start singing the alma mater and do that thing where you hold your hand up there for that odd amount of time. And then you'd end it and they'd go Tigers and everything. You'd be fine. It doesn't matter what he does. Because he got you 2 national championships, he's done. All he has to do is sit there. Because who else are you going to hire? The thing, here's my problem. Sweeney is better than this. Sweeney is. He's better than this. You realize that? He is better than this. For some reason, someone has got into his head. I don't know if they're threatening him. I don't know if he's lost it. I don't know if he's got a hold of some fentanyl that's crossed the border over the past 2 years and he's just lost his mind. I am just saying, with all of my heart and soul, my funky little soul, Sweeney and his hiring practices is not the same as they were that got him to this point. If an idiot like me knows this, I mean, Lord, it should be obvious to everybody, but apparently it ain't. And by the way, I got 56 people on this live stream, and I've only got 10 thumbs up. Even if you hate my guts, hit the thumbs up. Lord, I'm preaching some good stuff tonight. I ain't even taking up an offering. Look, I'm just gonna let y'all go. I got some people who supported my channel here, and I just wanted some people just supported the channel. If you want to support the channel, support the channel. Michael Fornbacher, my old buddy out there in Las Vegas, he said, we suck tonight. $5 donation. Well, let me tell you this. Your $5 made it easier for me. I appreciate it. I will drink that beer in your memory. I say that's like you dead, but you ain't dead. Please don't go die. It'd make me feel real bad. But thank you for supporting old Bobby Dirkens, the beer channel. I can't say much more than that. Thank you so much for supporting it. Hey, I got 63 people in here and only 24 thumbs up. Even if you hate my guts, hit the thumbs up. Lord, it ain't like I'm rummaging through your underwear drawer and taking money from you. It's free. You cheapskates. Jarrett Thacker got in here a $5 donation. I'm just glad we didn't make the playoffs. It would have been so much worse. You know, here's the thing, Jarrett. I hate to say this, but you're right. And you know, I appreciate you buying Bobby Dirkens a beer here, and I'll drink it and let those beer crystals dance down my tongue like one of those weird Broadway dancers up there in New York, just shimmy and shammering all around. But thank you so much for doing that. I do appreciate you supporting the channel, Jarrett. But that's the thought I had. And I'm about to close this down because I need to go to sleep. I got to go worship the Lord tomorrow. Thank you, SEC Dog. Said hit the, slap it. Hit the like button. But, oh Lord, it's an earthquake. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I just started shaking the thing. That was funny, wasn't it? I need something to make me happy. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now. Y'all know me. I tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth, even if I'm one of thif jokers that, if my wife walks in there and says, do I look fat in this dress? I'm going to look at her and go, are you wanting some help or are you wanting the truth? That's me. I'm just going to be honest. Clemson and the want to win and the desire to win and the drive to win is not there like it used to be. It was not there after they beat Bama 44-16 and everybody was singing their praises. And you know it and I know it. Anybody who's here and anybody who breaks their heart, it's me. Lord. Look, I get on here, I'm going to tell you the truth. The only way that anybody ever fixes a problem is by talking about what's actually the problem. And imagine fixing a car. Just roll with me here. Give me 20 seconds. Imagine you have a flat tire. But for some reason, it's really offensive to you that you could have a flat tire. So instead of going to the flat tire, you start lying to yourself. And go, there's no flat tire here. How dare they say that to me? And your car is going whop, 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 as you drive, sidewalls caved in, all that much good crap. But it's like, well, hold on. If we want to fix this, Don't we need to talk about what the real problem is? Somebody goes, well, it's a radiator. Nope, it's a flat tire. How dare you say that? You know what this engine's done for us? This car has won us so many races. It's got us so many places. You go, I do believe it's a flat tire. That's all I'm going to say right now. It's a flat tire. How dare you? You see the tires totally destroyed. Heck, they kept driving on it. And it came apart. There's tire everywhere. Now your rims is sparking, okay? All right? I'm just telling you, rims are sparking. But it is not the tire, because you can't imagine it being the tire. It offends you to be the tire. The problem is, heck, they ain't even a tire anymore. It's just a rim. It's sparking. Looks like one of those sparklers on July 4th. Lord, have you ever got burned on one of those things? Oh, Lord, they're pretty, but Lord, they hurt like and got bit by the devil or something. You know, it's ridiculous. But anyway, by the way, 67 people in here and only 33 thumbs up. Come on, hit it. Good Lord, it's cheap. Even if you hate me, just do it. My team lost. They were horrible. What I said. That's what's wrong with Clemson. Clemson's got a flat tire. They got a Ferrari. They got a flat tire. But it is offensive to tell anybody that the tire is flat, because how could we have a flat tire? And they're checking everything else but the flat tire. Why? Because the flat tire, I know it's like Allen Iverson saying practice 900 times in 30 seconds. But the flat tire, for some reason, is offensive to them. It's above them. They could not even in a million years have a flat tire. Okay? My point is, the flat tire is the hiring process, is the hunger. DJ is not the problem, y'all. I'm just telling you, he ain't. Go back and watch that game. Put whatever number in your head, whatever quarterback you want to at the quarterback position. And I want you to imagine this. I'm serious. I want you to imagine this. Imagine another quarterback was there, throwing those same play calls. It doesn't matter if you got Tom Brady back there. It doesn't matter if you got Peyton Manning back there. It doesn't matter if you could fill in the blank, put them back there. A play call is a play call, and a quarterback's got to run it. And only the most elite of the elite gets to change your play calls. You're throwing those balls out to the left and the right, which I've said don't do. Throw the ball downfield. Notice when we did throw the ball downfield, Notre Dame was off balance. But we didn't do it. What is the flat tire? It's the offensive coaching. And part of it is Sweeney not being willing. Not being willing to make the proper hires. I don't know. I guess maybe I need to go become, I don't know, maybe a graduate assistant or something down there at Clemson. Maybe in 5 years I'll be running the offense and it'll look better. I mean, it can't look worse, Next step is just throwing interceptions every play or just punting on first down. But Clemson loses the ball game. Notre Dame, you won the ball game. I'm not talking trash to you. I'm just telling you, you're going to lose another ball game. At least one more, if not two more. So far up to this point, I don't think today was like some type of healing that y'all received. I got a couple people in here making some comments. SEC Dog, y'all won today. Tommy Reinhart says the flat tire is a quarterback. I don't think so, Tommy. I saw y'all struggle against Northwestern. Watched a lot of that ball game. That was weird. Let me see. Eric Odom, got him in here. Paul Warren, Jarrett Thacker, a bunch of people in here. Eric Odom is like not going to say anything about transfer portal. Bobby SMH, I think that's SMUH. Well, let me tell you this. You could transfer everybody you want to on this team, And if you got poor play calls, especially on an offensive side, it doesn't matter. You're going to lose. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. Some of you are sitting out there tonight. You're sitting there going, well, DJ could have done this. Yeah, maybe DJ could have done a few things better. But I'm just going to tell you here straight up, DJ was not the problem tonight. It was the OC calling. Got Parker Henderson in here. Parker's in here, ladies and gentlemen. Parker is in here. I don't know where his brother, sister is at. Chase. But Parker has walked in here. But it's about the time that I'm leaving. Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, look, think about this. Georgia came in tonight, beat Tennessee, a team that a year ago was okay. You know, everybody's celebrating about, oh, Tennessee finally went down. Tennessee went. This is amazing. Amazing that Tennessee has done what they've done up to this point. You want to talk about good coaching hire? Lord, Heupel ended up being a really good coaching hire. You know, and you didn't have to be sleazy about it like Auburn was. You know, they go hire somebody who has no ties to the South, and then they want to turn around and try to drudge up some type of fake charges against them so they can fire him. I'm going to tell you this. I thought some other teams were really shady. Auburn has definitely their donors and athletic department and all that. Now they fired the AD, but there's a bunch of people who hired him, so it's really them. They really proved how shady and nasty and terrible they are down there in Auburn, Alabama. I mean, that's awful to do that. We made a bad hire. Let's accuse him of cheating on somebody. Yeah, that's how terrible. Sound like the devil himself. But Tennessee did a lot of really good things here. And so Tennessee doing what they're doing really shows they've done a lot of good things. And you let them recruit decent, but that just decent. Yeah, I think they're a problem now, Lord. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now that if Clemson does not get back to what won them the games, if Clemson does not get back to what got them to this status, the good old days of Clemson has come to an end. You can agree with me and disagree with me. You can scream all in all you want to. The reason all in, listen to me, all in was a statement that was made that everybody was in for the betterment of Clemson football. Sweeney coined that phrase, we're all in, every one of us. Meaning he would be all in to making the right hires. I can't say he's done that, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Tony Elliott was not the right hire. I don't care if Jeff Scott could sit there and pick his nose and that's all he did. They were doing great when Jeff Scott was there, and when he left, things went down. Look. You can debate me all you want to. That's good. Just go look at history. Go look at the history books. It's true. Sweeney doesn't get back to what got him to where he's at right now, people will look at all in and start sniggering. So, anyway, well, listen, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go worship the Lord tomorrow and just have a good time. And just, you know, it is what it is. Clemson, it's just a bunch of kids playing football, and I ain't going to let it ruin my time. But I'm going to tell you right now, that was terrible. That was terrible. That was terrible watching them do what they did, but it is what it is. Well, listen, I'm Bobby Dirkens. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you ain't, subscribe to me. If you hate my guts, you're like, I hate you. Good. Subscribe to me. You can hate me and get all the hate in your heart out. Like Brother Clayton Bixby, that whole Dave Chappelle thing. If you got hate in your heart, let it out. Let me be your channel to let the hate out. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. Well, look, Clemson lost, but I'm still okay. I mean, it just is what it is. You know, boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing up.